there, Wacko?
Can you hear me, Jamie?
I can now.
Uh-huh.
I got the good evening, and then it went just quiet.
It's Discord being Discord. Or Windows. I'm never sure whether it's Windows messing with Discord or Discord messing with Windows.
Yeah, both can be bad, so... No, I had a quick look. I got the map last night, but it was challenge night, so I was on there. It wasn't a chance, but I did look after it. Nice layout. Like it's a 4x, right? So you've got more to work with.
Oh yes.
And I was going to wait and talk to you, like, what field definitions and all that seem to be done, but like I'm seeing stuff like indentations in the ground and elevation changes. They're quite abrupt. Is that just stuff that has to be started to fix, or was that something intended, or?
Depends whereabouts. I mean, I've not really done a huge amount of fine-tuning of, where roads join together. That's what I've been doing today. So if it was on a road, then the chances are it's been fixed now.
No, it was mostly in fields. It was almost like, so I'm assuming that you're using it by taking a script, whatever you did, to make from a topographical map or an area and creating the map. So if it saw possibly an elevation change, it was a very distinct elevation change. Like, for example, around one field, it was bordered by trees. It was almost like you had made a rice field. It was like sunk down about 3 feet at all the map borders into the ground.
Yes, that's where a lake's going to go.
Okay.
So there's quite a few of those dotted around the map, small and big.
Okay, so that's why I didn't know. And there was like another field where it came down. It was like a step down terrace. It dropped, so I thought maybe that's what something was going to happen there. So, all right, no. But it's
if you get a chance at some point, can you just take a screenshot with a sort of X mark for the spot, I think?
Yes. And that's why I didn't want to go too deep into doing some of that stuff. You might say, no, I'm working on this, working on that, or I just want you to have a look to get an idea what the map looked like. Or
yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting you to do any sort of, major detailing testing as such. Just sort of your general thoughts on it and any suggestions with what you saw.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good. I'll have a look. I'm actually on holidays this week coming, so it'll be a day where I can kind of just hop in for an hour and have a little tour around and see what's there and make some notes.
Okay, I'll send you the more up-to-date version then.
Yeah.
Because the fields are roads are all painted in now. They're not all perfect. There's vegetation in places, and a couple of road junctions have been very difficult, so I haven't done them yet. But that's taken all day just to get the roads in.
I noticed, and so with your map edge, it's like dropped down from the map itself. So like you see the road junctions, you can see where your road goes off, but it's like it's down a layer lower. Is that, you know what I mean? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's it's the script is supposed to produce the border, the background then, and you're supposed to be able to line it up like perfectly, but it's an imperfect tool, and some parts do and some parts don't.
Yeah.
There's some fettling can do, but it's yeah. I kind of got it to the best I could.
Yeah. And that.
So what I'll probably do is move the actual map borders in, sort of like maybe 30 meters in from the edges, and then do some disguising work.
Blending. Okay. Yeah. And then when you look at the map, there's like in the PDF, it shows like blue area, like there's nothing there, nothing behind.
Yeah, that's the PDF that comes with the script, so to speak.
Okay.
And as stuff gets put on, it takes like the ink away.
Gotcha. So
it's
like an
it's
overlay.
Only so it's just a working overlay basically.
Okay. Because I thought maybe there was meadow grass or something that I wasn't painting in on my thing, that area or something. I was flipping through.
No, it's basically the script comes with like the loading screen is all pre-made, and obviously when you're ready, you just cut in your own pictures into that template, and it's the same with the in-game overlay. So once everything's in place, all the fields are done and all the buildings are in and the roads are done, I can then build a proper PDA.
The good thing is I'm in here with no Lua errors.
Yeah, good. Yeah, the server's showing that open SSL error all the time. And all they'll tell me is they're working on it. And not to worry, just restart the server. And I'm like, well, that's kind of not the point. The server's supposed to be running 24/7.
Yeah. So I think we'll be able to go through the night. Whenever you guys are ready, I'm just the last field is just rolling out here now.
Yeah, just let me know when.
Yeah, Scrump is here somewhere and all.
Well, he's showing us online, but I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, he's standing in the field, so he may be logged in, but not actually here. Away from keyboard, I guess it's at.
Yeah.
Trying to roll this field now for the week. Every time I log in, I get booted, so that's just a day off to get it done. I thought it was course play because it seemed to be because I put course play on this and then try to go feed the cows and that, and then that's why I thought that might have been it. But there was that extended description, was it, or extended information mod?
Yeah, I see. I thought I'd taken the offending one off. So there was another extended info type thing on there. Well, it's 3, I think.
Yeah.
So hopefully the right one's off now.
Yeah, it didn't ask for me to load it back in, so yes, it is. It was the scripter was Archimald Modern.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I get a little bit dyslexic when I'm reading the mod list on the server.
I do Control F.
Control F? What's that do?
It does a search bar find in the top of the web page, and then you type in Archimald or type in extended field, whatever it is, and it highlights it in orange. That's why that screenshot I sent you has the orange highlight on the edge of that name.
Ah, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Jesus, all these years.
Any web page, like just it's a fine search. So once you do it, you can keep clicking the arrow button down to find all the ones. If you type in A, it'll give you 1,000 A's. AC, it'll give you 20 ACs, and then ACH, you're down to 2. You just keep clicking the little arrow button to go down, back and forth.
Okay, try and remember that one.
All right. We were able to secure a new combine at 50% off here this week.
Was it the John Deere?
Yeah.
I looked at it. I was tempted.
That's where Johnny came in to buy, because I looked at it and I was one morning I was going to work, and so I messaged him and I said, "There's a John Deere. Go have a look and see. I think we should grab it." So then he said, "I fucking tried," and I got kicked out 3 times.
Jeez. I didn't get kicked out once, and I played, I think 2 times during the week.
Yeah. I got kicked out a couple of times, and a couple of times it froze. It didn't kick me out, but it just wouldn't let me do anything. So I had to basically jump out to restart, and I'd have to restart the server when I was doing it to get back in.
Yeah, I'll give them another couple of days. If they haven't sorted out that other issue, I'm going to ask them to move us to a different machine.
I haven't figured out yet for sure if the grass damage that you get when you drive over the grass, if it actually does affect your yield. I won't know until the next month here to see when it grows again, or if it just visually looks damaging.
I haven't noticed it yet, but then I haven't got a lot of grass.
Yeah, you'll see in the fields, if you go to field 116 of ours, if you just even go to hover flight mode and come down and look where my tractor is, you can see where I'm standing. Or build mode is the easiest way. You can see the tracks in the field where we drove around picking up bales after.
Okay, I'm looking for you. 116.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
See below, see back towards the road where the lights in my tractor. I see that. Like the. So you see where you just ran down there. See how it's all damaged. Like if you look straight up this way, you can see like 2 tire tracks.
Yeah.
And then it's nice and green here, but all here where I was turning back and forth on the end row was all gone.
Looks like it's knocked it back 1 stage.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see whenever we sleep through the night if it actually comes back. So if you're doing something on like fertilizing, you'd have to use care tires.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? You're on the go early, mate. I'm good, thank you. Just waiting on Johnny. No different than usual. Johnny's still sleeping because this is where the times change now for him and us. He's getting worse this time of year for the difference.
I think we change 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's the 30th. See, it's 3:45 in the afternoon here for us now. So I'm an hour later than I would normally be on with you guys here, but
This site has to be blanketed in 2 halves.
is that one of those big, wide, open pits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I blanketed it and then I was just walking past and thought, hang on a minute. Half of that's not blanketed.
Yeah, there's like a center divider.
That's a bit dumb. We've got a huge grass pasture and I can't get into it because it's an animal pen. There's no vehicle access to it.
No. We sold ours. We transferred the cows to a barn. I don't like the pastures in the game because they do not give you enough food and water, room for any amount of cows.
No. And plus they don't get milky.
Yeah. I still say
I know that's realistic, but
yeah, but I still say someone's got to come up with a milk parlor mod that you plunk a milking barn down within range of a pasture, the same you would with a manure pit. If it detects it, it allows you to take milk to the pasture that you were walking your cows from the pasture into the barn to milk them.
Well, I've got a milking parlour, but I haven't quite got it working properly yet. It's, well, it should be working as far as the cows are concerned. It's just got wooden props that are not loading. Need to probably see if he's got any ideas about how to make it work, like I was saying.
I just think it'd be slick. So, like, if you wanted to put 7 pastures in around a central barn, and then bring the cows in from pasture, like again, I'll go back to Tom Penryn, and like he's got the pastures down below, and he brings the cows up for milk.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll have a word with Brummy about that. Put it on his big list.
Girls. Went to the menu and I must have put my tractor in reverse and held it on the button because it was in the water.
Right, that's not what was planned.
No, washed the tires, the mass. The 9S was only up to the rims. It was okay. Chris, this map is, well, we found it about maybe 3 weeks or a month ago now. We've only been playing it, what, Monko? This is our 3rd week on here, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Johnny and I had started a save game. Not we streamed it or anything, but we playing around it offline with just the two of us, and then Monko found it as well, and we decided to change it to the Sunday map. Johnny and I haven't been back an hour since because, well, it's a cow barn. We got a 500 cow barn on this one here too, so it's doing the same thing, and it runs all week, so you can jump in and kind of keep it something to do on an evening on it. Right now.
The traffic's quite entertaining. Yeah.
They like to overtake one another.
Oh yes.
So Johnny and I were on here, like I say, probably about 3 weeks ago, so now, one night, and we were trying the logging contracts out for delivering logs. So I was driving and he jumped in the passenger seat. I come cruising down the highway and I'm doing like 80 kilometers down the highway here, and another car pulls in from behind another one and straight into the front of me. Like, I was not in the wrong. Yeah, right. I said I wasn't. It wasn't me.
Yeah. I thought they just overtook us, but no, they overtake each other.
Yeah.
And us. You're finding Courseplay a little bit fussy at the moment.
Then 22?
Well, it's just getting it in the right place is proving tricky.
Starting in the right place, you find it tricky?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I always drive them to where I want them to start, and then when I do it, it will almost start like up 2 feet in front of where my tractor's at.
yeah, I'm trying that as well, but it's for some reason it keeps disappearing onto the next line.
Oh, okay. When you're doing are you having started at nearest waypoint or
Ah, no, first waypoint.
first waypoint?
But now it's started, but it's not dropped the rear mowers.
Yeah. Butterflies?
Yes.
Yeah. Put your mowers down, don't turn any of them on, and then start.
I had that problem the other day. But that's done the trick, thank you.
Yeah, no, I had that on other maps we've been on. I've had that trouble.
£20,000 contract, this one.
Nice.
Well, 18,000. He says, I'm driving a four-wheel steer tractor.
contract you doing? Nail contract?
Yeah, it's a Lindtrack 130
Yep.
tractor.
Yeah. She turns on a dime. Wish I knew how to turn the lights on some of these sheds, like where the triggers are.
There's no switch on the wall anywhere.
No. Oh, wait. Maybe that's it. Yes, it is. In behind the beam. Thank you. don't think Scrump's moved on the map since I've come in, so he might be just getting kids to bed or something.
Yeah, it must be. Been on an hour and 44 minutes, apparently. How many days is the season on here?
14, so we're in the last, so in basically in 24 hours time we're in April. So
I have to try and get on tomorrow night then.
what's that?
I have to try and get on tomorrow night. I've got soybeans to plant.
Before April or
No, in April.
in April? Okay. I'm gonna jump to the field where Scrump's at and see what he's doing. If he's just standing out in the field.
Speak of the devil.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Scrum.
His ears were burning, so he came in to see what was going on in chat.
Yeah.
How you both doing?
We're good, and you?
Good. Doing good. A bit busy, but it's alright. Time to sit back and relax for a little bit now.
What it's all about.
I guess you're streaming, Jamie?
I am, yes. I didn't look to see if you were there yet or not.
No, I'm not at the moment. And,
Didn't see a
I
notification,
want
so
today.
no. We were just discussing if you were ready to go through the night or not at any.
Well, you're lucky I just got back then. But yeah, I would be ready to go tonight.
Through the night or through to April, like we're in this the last day of the month here now.
It's both fine for me.
Okay. As I, Wonk or you?
Yeah, that's fine for me. Oh. How long's the contract time normally? I've got 20 hours on my contract.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
you'll have to finish that first.
Yeah, it'll finish for the end. So let's go. We'll just go to the morning here then. We won't go through. We won't go through till April yet. 20.
Okay.
Yeah. I just go at 8:30 in the morning, so just like 4 hours. Bale wrapping.
That's the big mowing contract.
Oh, okay, cutting mowing. That's 194.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you finish that, maybe we can.
Both had a good day?
Yeah.
Mixed. He kept crushing this morning, crashed about 8 times in a row.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
Definitely what you were not waiting for.
No. It took a while to figure out because it was crashing before I could suss out what was going on. And in the end, I had to go and edit the i3D to stop it crashing. But once I got that sorted, it was okay. Had a chat
You
with
had a
Brummy.
good week?
Yeah, not too bad. fly by faster than you think it's going to.
Yeah.
What are you at work at the moment?
Well, I finished doing all my chainsaw work, so all the cutting down trees and bushes done. But now it's starting to get really busy. We need to get all the gardens clear of all the winter stuff, to get all the weeds out and get the new ground on and get some fertilizers in and fertilize the grass, lime the grass, mow the grass for the first time. We got a chalet coming in this week that still needs paving and shitload of work to do.
Sounds like it, yeah.
But days are getting a bit longer, so that's good. It's not that we can like work till like 7:30 in the evening now. Still have daylight. But yeah, it's fine. It's always good to have a bit of pressure. Try and get everything done again before the 1st of April.
Yeah, you've got a hard and fast deadline, haven't you?
Yes. Well, for some things I don't. I mean, the gardens, it's not a must to have them done 1st of April, but I like to have them done. So it's not a must, but yeah, something I just like to get finished off myself. I always think it looks sloppy when it's not properly cleared of all the winter weeds and last year's I don't know how you call it in English, but when the flowers die off, they leave like mini branches behind.
Right.
On all the dead material still on the plants. I just want to get rid of that before we open up again.
Deadheading, I think they call it.
That's about it then. But that's always quite a bit of work. There's quite a bit of garden, so. But I did trim all my fruit trees last week, got all my apples and all my pear trees and my walnut trees all trimmed. Cherries and the flumes, they will be after they have flowered. But all the other fruit trees are done. I did that last week, so that was quite a bit of work. It always is. All small fruit is done as well. All the berries, the blackberries, the red berries, the white berries, the ramen. No idea how you call ramen in English though. You know. Blackberries. Yeah, that's not too hard then. Blackberries.
What are white berries?
Gooseberries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And raspberries. That's what I was looking for. So I've been cutting all those down. They're ready for flowering again. The bees are coming back this week from the local imker, so the 2 hives are coming back to the park, so get a lot of fruit again from that.
We were watching a documentary on Friday, I think it was, about a quite a large farm in the south of England that about 20 years ago decided to stop farming, just return it to the wild.
Yes.
It looks fantastic. They've got wild cattle, horses, pigs, all the birds. They've got there's a songbird that's thought to be almost extinct, and that came back. I can't remember what it was called now. I want to say mockingjay.
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
I know that. My name.
But one of the really interesting things was they had almost no insects on the farm at all. It was just like almost completely dead of insects.
Yeah.
And they were obviously concerned about this, and I realised it was because of all the intensive farming stuff they've been doing over the generations. And they had this guy come in and advise them on how to sort of regenerate it all. And that's how they came to the conclusion of just stopping farming and just sell the wild game as and when it comes along. But the interesting thing was, he was telling them that underneath the ground, all the plants are linked by this like very fine mesh.
Yes, I know.
I think I've seen it around myself
It's
before
from
now.
bacteria. It's built up in. It's a lot of bacteria and molds that connect the roots from the plants to each other.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it's really important to use biologic fertilizers and not the one with acids and salts in them. Because the plant will flourish on it. The ones with salt in it, that's not the problem. But you're killing the bacteria and the molds in the ground. Well, not all of them, but a large part of it. So
Yeah.
if you use the organic-based fertilizers, they stimulate the growth of bacteria and the molds, and that basically gives you a way stronger plant, because the plant is living from the bacteria and the molds, basically. And they're all connected to each other. So if you have an area with a lot of leaf trees, I think you call it, the ones that have leaves and drop them in the window.
Oh, deciduous.
Yeah, okay. So if you mix those with spruces and pines or other trees that have leaves in the winter, or needles in the wintertime, those trees will still have photosynthesis, I think you call it, which stimulates, again, the molds and the bacteria in the ground, which, because of that combination, the leaf trees will do a lot more photosynthesis in the summertime when they have leaves, and pines and spruces, well, all others that keep leaves in the winter will do that in wintertime. And if you combine them, all your plants will be stronger, because there is a better balance in the molds and the bacteria in the ground.
Right, okay.
And I'm trying to explain it kind of simple now, but there's even way more to it. It's like a huge spider net in the ground with all the bacteria and the molds.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's about 20 years they've been doing it.
Yeah.
And they've they've managed to get a license. Can you believe they had to get a license to get some beavers in? They're thriving. They did, a couple of years ago, they had a huge problem of one of the invasive plants was like absolutely taking over the farm, and all the farming neighbours were getting really cross and angry with them. And then they reckon at least 1 million butterflies came across from Africa and their eggs, and it just, all the caterpillars completely decimated
Got rid of
these.
the plants.
Yeah. Apparently the government normally insists that you destroy it, these plants, with chemicals, and they sort of like, oh God. And before they had to do anything, literally days before the government inspector was going to come and basically shut them down, millions of butterflies turned up and just did the job for them.
Yeah.
I think it was Red Admiral butterfly, but don't quote me on that, I've got a terrible memory.
Well, we leave a lot of pollinators. How the hell would you call it? Just nettles.
Oh yeah.
That's not too hard. But we leave a lot of those standing where they are not close to roads or whatsoever. So if it's like inside growing, we leave them. And there's a lot of also butterflies that drop their eggs on nettles because it's a natural protection against certain predators. Not all predators, but quite a lot. So butterflies that pick the nettles as their home plants, basically, they thrive now. You see them a lot more as well lately, since we leave the nettles more.
I mean, I might be imagining it, but I think I'm hearing more songbirds around here recently than in the past few years.
Birds are doing okay in our country. Not bad at all. Like you said, the mockingbird, that's really common over here.
So I asked my wife when she comes back, but I don't think it was a mockingbird, it was some sort of jay. That, like, super rare now.
I'll say one thing for Bromby, he takes everything from milk to cow shit.
Was it a blue jay, maybe?
Might have been, yes.
That's not very common.
Oh, that's common as all get out for us here.
And there was some other animal that hadn't been seen in England since 1467 or something. Oh, the stork. There's been no storks in the UK since the 1400s. They've now got wild nesting pairs of storks actually nesting on their house, on the chimney stack. It just goes to show, if you just leave Mother Nature alone, she's more than capable of sorting the shit out.
Yeah.
She has for a lot longer than us.
Indeed.
Well, we switched to 100% organic fertilizers around, I think, 10 years ago on our grass fields, but also in the flower beds, basically everything. And the first couple of years you think like, is this it? I'm not seeing it, you know?
Yeah.
It takes a while before all the good things start to work, so your bottom life and your bacteria and your molds, it's not instantly there, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's taken them 10, 15 years or more for it to sort of come to life.
Oh, we know, because organic fertilizers are a bit more expensive than the fabric ones, basically. But you need a lot less of it. So if you look at the price per square meter, it's basically around the same.
Right.
But right now, at the point where I am now, after 10 years, I started with using 4 pellets a year. And then 3 years later, I was using 3 pellets a year fertilizer. And I've got such good ground texture now, and everything is flourishing pretty damn good, that I'm only doing a pellet and a half now every year instead of 5 I used to do 10 years ago.
Mm.
So in the end, it's becoming cheaper as well. Well, that's only in spring, by the way, because we also do 2 pellets in the October, in the fall.
Do you not have any riding stables nearby who want to get rid of the manure?
Nah, we don't want horse manure. Normally we would, but horses do not really digest their food really well, and you get a lot of weeds if you throw that on your. We don't want weeds on our fields. At least we don't mind if there's some fields with a couple weeds in it and a couple herbs in it. I'm not using any killers to get rid of it, but we try and keep them down.
Yeah, you don't want to encourage the weeds.
Yeah. And that's the same for chicken chicken poo, basically. It's a good fertilizer if you look at the nitrogen value. But the bad thing is, a chicken, everything it chews, every seed it chews, it's going so fast through the chicken that the seeds are most of the time not destroyed. I don't know how you call it. Not fermented. Digested. So they poop them back out, and well, maybe 1 out of the 10 seeds that they poop out are not digested well enough, and they will come back. So if it eats a piece of grain or it eats a piece of horse flour or whatsoever, you'll get more of them because they poop it out and it will grow again. So there's a couple types of manure, depending on where you want to use it, but you're not going to use it on grass, for example.
No.
I mean, if it's your garden where you grow your crops, then it wouldn't be a problem. Hey, Chris. I think Jamie already responded to you, but I'm just reading that. You made some good progress on the build then, Wonka?
Not as much as we would have liked. Plumbers have been very slow. That's holding us up.
Yes.
finished my mowing contract.
Nice.
Do you want to move to April?
Good
I'm
do.
alright with that. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I got most things done. I need to do some fertilizing, but I can do that next month as well.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I've got stuff I need growth to happen to do what I need to do here for us.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Or
Good for me.
you want to go a little
Yeah.
early?
Oh, 7 would be fine, I think, in April.
We'll go to 7, yeah. Plenty bright. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Ooh. Come on, Scrumph, you want it.
oh yes. I want it. Ik kom eraan zo. Even blijven staan, ik kom je even bij je.
Well, I gotta fertilize. At least the rain, I'll put the fertilizer into the ground for me, right? Yes.
Sorry, my daughter came around there for a second. I'm back. I bought it, Jamie. I bought it. I couldn't let it. I couldn't resist.
Something.
Did I need it? No, I don't think I needed it.
So I have all my animals on the challenge map now.
Yeah, me too.
Brought my other sheep last night before we finished.
Yeah, I bought things before I left as well.
You do forestry running challenges, would you leave that alone?
Oh, we
Only the trees that are staring. You can't plant any.
Right.
But yes, me and Jamie are doing forestry. Johnny doesn't. I'm not doing enough forestry though. I should do more to make money.
Yeah. I looked last night. Remember we were talking about the lease on that Scorpion King? It's only,
Yes.
it's only cost me $4,500 a month to have that.
It's not too bad.
No. No, it's... I thought it was going to be worse than that.
Yeah, well, I don't really have any more trees to sell as logs. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna just shred them all from now on and make wood chips from them.
I'm getting down to the end of it. I bought a telehandler last night with a log fork for the front of it to put them on the shredder.
Yeah.
But I have a few more that stand. I sold 70,000 last night. Total of just lumber.
Standing trees, yeah.
So
Well, I got standing trees left, but I decided not to mess around freaking oaks and elms anymore, I'll just drag those with a winch to the sawmills and feed those directly to the sawmill.
Yep.
And I use my pines and spruces to shred.
Yeah.
I was tired of chopping them up to 1,000 pieces before it takes its shredder.
So try this. So I've been feeding them in as one. I bring them over with the loader and I the elm. I cut the bottom trunk off. I don't put it in the whole thing in the unit. I cut the bottom trunk off, like right where the whole thing branches out into multiple branches.
Yeah.
Before I do anything, I just go around the saw and kind of do the lemon so the little branches all disappear. But then I cut that bottom trunk off and feed that in. And then with my loader, I can grab the other two branches and feed those in. And I only have to make a couple of cuts to get the drop in. It's almost like once you do that, it starts to fold in on itself. It's not that big tree trying to pull everything through. That's what I had been playing with there the last couple of times, and I was getting it to be a little bit better to feed in.
Yeah. Yeah, I had trees go very smooth, but I also had big fuck-ups and clogs and pieces get stuck in that goddamn rollers.
Yeah.
And I was getting kind of tired of that. Not worth the effort. Can use my time better than that.
Yeah.
I'm messing around with that thing.
I debated buying 2 more chunks of land up above you for grass.
Yeah.
But I think I can do it with what I have now and keep myself busy enough. That's all.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna buy more land than what I've got now. This is enough.
You've got a lot.
Cosplay, what are you doing? Driving on a railroad track, you idiot. Oof. I'm glad there was no train coming there.
You would have got smoked, did you?
Oh yeah. was well used, but it was cheap too.
Yeah, Chris, I'd say Johnny's still sleeping, or either that he's looking at this and saying CBF.
No, I think Johnny was awake because he was playing way too early. I was playing this afternoon, and I think at 5 o'clock my time, I seen him starting on Farm Sim, and I'm like, ooh, that's early, Johnny. So he might have fallen asleep again, but he was very early. He was like 2 hours earlier than he normally would be.
Interesting. I think that crop damage is just a visual thing, Monko, because I'm on one of these grass fields now, and it doesn't look any different. Now, I'd be curious to see at the final growth state if it does do something, if you drove on it then.
I've not noticed any damage. I forgot to check when I did that mowing contract. I don't recall seeing any damage at that stage of the growth. You know, when it's harvest ready.
Yeah.
It looks fine at that point.
Might just be a visual thing.
Sorry, Scrum?
It might just be a visual thing.
Yeah. And if it is, that's nice.
Yes. Because that would happen to grass.
Yeah.
Real life. Oof, 13,000 to repair that fence. Jeez. Bad maintenance. But I can do my seeded with a fence now.
And we have 2 fence in our farm. Fence, dutes, and a
I only
Massey.
got one. Oh, I don't think I normally have this many. I've got a John Deere, 2 John Deeres. I've got a little Massey. I got a big Massey, the 9S, and I got a Fendt 1050. Oh, and I got the Fendt sprayer tractor. I'm starting to look like Doc. Jeez.
First thing to do is admit you have a problem, right?
Oh, and I have a truck as well. Jesus, Grumph. What are you doing with all that stuff?
Somebody forgot to pick front forks.
Yes. I still have to go get him.
I can't say as I'm surprised that yours been Fendt green.
Yeah, they go with my friend. sprayer tractor, but that one's at work now. Well,
From a map maker's point of view, I'm quite envious of this map. There's no bloody hedges.
it's Germany. We
Yes.
are not like Britain. You won't see hedges over here either. The way you see it on this map, take all the hills away and that small berms, but leave the waterways. That's how it would look like over here. Couple trees here and there, but no hedges. And this is in northern Germany, so that's quite similar to where I live. It's just a little more hilly.
Right. Oh shit! Bloody road hog. AI traffic just overtook straight into me.
Oh, you have a vent as well, Marco?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I've seen a vent right by my farm there.
I got two S9s, a small Massey, I think it's a Massey 5, and then this Fent. Which isn't the one I thought I was buying. There's a Fent that does something like 37 miles an hour. And I thought it was the modded one. But this only goes up to 27.
Ah, okay.
Got my Fent wrong. Another good tractor though.
Yes. Mowing contract there, Jamie?
Couple of fertilizing contracts.
Ah, okay. I considered doing that. Just park my tractor and fertilizer spreader on a truck and do a couple of those. Run around the map and do a couple, but then I was like, got enough field work for myself for now.
I don't think we have any field work to do unless I buy a field.
What's holding you back?
Well, I'm thinking we have what we need for now.
I bought quite a bit of land, and now I'm like, oof, geez, it's more than I thought.
Yep. They're big fields, 4x map,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like I got grass field, that's 6 hectares.
I
Trees,
think I
9.
got close to Wonko, amount of land, so. I think Wonko has most land area.
Probably got the smallest bank balance as well.
I still got 650,000 to spend. No loan yet, so.
We've still got 532, no loan, have all our tractors, have our combine harvester now too, seeders. We're in pretty
Yeah,
good shape.
I've got a lot, but I don't have harvester yet.
Nice John Deere harvester went to sale this week, so we bought it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be lucky with the sale.
Yeah. I could have waited, but I bought the matching header to go with it, I think, too.
Just get it sorted. Yeah.
Yep, got it sorted back at the farm, tucked in the barn, ready to go to work. I find this map smoother than the other one we were on, as far as jerks and jumps. You guys?
Well, so far it's okay today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite smooth. I'm getting less violent jerks around. Also a new server as well.
This is a new server again.
Yeah. I think we've had this 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that.
Okay.
You should read your chat, Jamie.
Playing with
Vincent,
Johnny for too long.
I've been concentrating in my field so I wasn't wasting fertilizer. Hello, Vincent. Oh, 508 to 509. Come on, Scrump, that's only a minute. That's got to be like a new personal best.
Man, I responded earlier than that. Goedenavond, Vincent.
Alright, one down, one to go. Yeah, I'd say Johnny probably went back to bed because I know last night we were chatting after the competition. He said he didn't get much sleep the night before, so he was going to try and go for the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he was extremely early for him this morning. So he probably played a bit, and then he was probably like, I should go lay down again.
Well, I kind of know how he feels because we had a fire call at 12:30. It was a false alarm, but it was an hour and a half. Didn't get back to bed at 3 o'clock, and then was up again at 6 for another.
Yeah. That breaks up your night. Pretty damn.
Yep. Worse than having kids.
Oh, I don't know. Our first one was murder.
We only had one, so.
Middle child was the worst by far, though, actually, thinking about it. I remember going to work and feeling like I needed matchsticks to keep my eyes open.
Oh, I'm blessed on that part. My kids normally just sleep. Even when they were younger. So,
Good for you.
I'm not complaining. Most of the time, if they do get awake in the night, then they're either ill or something's off because, yeah, it's not normal for them to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using the small thing there, Jamie? Not the bigger one?
Yep. So Johnny the other night, he was trying to get me to buy the bigger one. I said, I can fertilize. Well,
Yeah, you probably don't need a big one. It doesn't take that much.
it doesn't take that much fertilizer to. Collect. Sir, I will. Such a good job doing the fertilizer in this field. The guy next door wants me now, see?
Yeah. That's always good if the next door neighbor wants it too.
Yep. Usually it goes halfway across the map to their side.
Yep.
How many head of cattle have you started with? Monco or Anscrum?
On here?
Yeah.
Not much.
We got 26.
I got 25 Holsteins. Plus 10. That are 18 months old, so 25, 35. I got 40 in total.
Very industrial farm up here.
Sorry, Jamie?
It's a very industrial farm up here. Got all kinds of buildings and silos going.
Yeah, one silo was a mistake.
You only have one coast then?
Yeah, just coming across the middle of his plots of lands for fertilizer contract up here.
Yeah. Look at this traffic. Nice work, AIs. One of them was trying to take over, I think. But he stopped in the middle of the road while taking over. And now he's blocking the road for all other AI drivers.
Yeah. I don't think that's just this map thing, because CDP had a video on Prairie Farms and it was the same thing happening on there. It's a Giants thing myself.
I think if it stays for a while, I think you just leave it disappear again.
Yeah. You're not doing lumber or trees on here, Scrum?
Nope.
Not fun either.
No. I'm busy enough keeping up with the silage and the hay and the corn I planted.
Yeah.
I got my work cut out on that.
By the way, when you log back into challenge map, you'll see your Dukes is down at your start farm, not up at your cow barn. We were playing last night with the that silo.
Yes.
So I jumped to your farm, Johnny jumped to the bank to see if we could put stuff in your trailer, and if the bank paid for it or not. And
yeah,
that silo, we can get it to work with the other stuff with a different conveyor belt, but it doesn't work well, and it still takes it from the bank account. So
it's just gonna go.
Yeah, we sold it.
We can buy everything we need in the shop, right?
Yeah. Well, you can put it at your farm, your own farm, and buy a Grimmy conveyor belt. Yeah. And you can buy pig food, you can buy chaff, you can buy all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I'll probably make it myself anyway, since I got the weeds in the ground already.
Yeah.
Scrum, 6 big bales might be a little bit too much for a little family. Fan says, Nana, you do that yourself. Oh, it started raining and straight away I'm starting to struggle in the freshly plowed ground. We wheel spinning. My traffic jam has cleared. That's nice because it was in front of my farm. Here comes the train, Wonko, if you want to see it. It's passing down now. It's coming
I've already
towards
seen
you.
it.
Right.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. It's a very nice train. A little bit orange.
Yeah, it's very German.
Got yourself some big fields in, Mr. Strom.
Yes. Yeah, cosplay is my best friend on this map. I got 4 tractors going at the moment, so 3 on cosplay and 1 I drive myself.
silage bunker where we were standing now. That was just one of those big silage pads. We took that in.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the biogas plant out of mine.
Yes. And we bought the pig farm next door to us here. It was only a little pig barn though. So we sold that and we terraformed it down to make like
Okay, yeah, it's the
two-stage.
same. Yeah, it's definitely close to this one.
Seems like this was
Looks
none of
good.
this was here, so this couldn't sell this here playground equipment, so we put a couple of things in it to make it.
She got a big office there now.
Yeah, aggressive. Big harvester though.
It's the X9.
No, it's not the X9. It's the S760, but it's
Oh yeah, that's a big one too. That's a good deal then.
yeah.
Nice, Jeremy.
Was. Where is the animal dealer? Do we know that?
Nope, I haven't used him yet.
Oh, I have. It took me bloody ages to find it. Easiest way to find it is to open the Very Games map.
Yes.
Is on the right hand side of somewhere.
On the right hand side of somewhere.
It literally took me ages, and I found it earlier on this map. Oh, there we go. Below
Yeah.
field 146.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too far from us. Okay. All right, I'll truck some back. We've got beef and dairy, so I want to buy some beef cattle. I wonder how much is just to buy them at the damn thing. Each month buy a bit of beef cattle just to keep them when
Keep
they're
it going.
maturing at the same. Yeah, so we got 1 month, 7 month, and 9 month, 19-month-old here now, so.
It worked.
What's that?
I took one of the big vent weights on the back. Now I can carry 6 bales on my front loader. I was like, well, I have to try it because that's gonna save me a lot of time. Driving back and forward to the feed mixer. I didn't think it would work though, to be honest. But it did. So that's good. That's a bonus. Uh-oh. Watch out, Jamie. Here comes the bush.
Yeah. Better get Mako.
Better get going if you're not doing anything.
Probably been watching it the last 10 minutes and saying, what are you doing?
What crops are you planting, Jamie?
Not planting. I am making another grass field.
No, but do you have crop fields or not at all?
We have 2 oat fields in, just for straw.
Yeah. Here comes the Aussie sink. I'll be right back. I go grab me a drink.
Jesus, that was quick.
What piece of land did you buy, Jamie?
Oh, I didn't
That
yet.
small strip, or
No, I'm looking at
are you
this
looking?
one, that 119.
Yeah.
Going back and forth here now. I'm trying to decide if we do that, can I plant anything in it?
Yes, you can if you want corn, for example. I'm just planting corn at the minute, so
Throw oats in again. We've already got oats in, so we can throw oats in April. So if we cut it,
yeah, I'm planting corn at the minute. I'm gonna need that anyway for pigs.
mm-hmm.
Well, you could do carrots as well, Jamie. Johnny wouldn't mind that.
Go away, Scrump. Well, I'm gonna wait and see what the boss thinks he wants to do. If he comes in, you tell him that I'm waiting a second and I'm going to get myself a beer. Be right back.
That sounds like a good plan. So you got the painting done then last week, Wonka, or not yet?
No, I had to do other jobs last week.
Okay. Had decent weather, or?
Yeah, it was not too bad. Still very cold.
Cold is okay. You can dress to that, as long as it's dry.
It's true.
When do you have to be ready then, Wonka? With the job you're on now?
At the end of the month.
Okay. You still got a bit of time left.
Yeah, probably not enough though.
Not the same like the last one where they keep on adding stuff, or?
They've added a couple of things, nothing major. You know, we had so many delays at the start.
Yeah.
Now the plumbers are holding us up.
Wonderful. Just what you were waiting for.
Oh yeah, just what we needed.
What are you doing?
Good morning, John.
About time.
Good morning.
I see the part-timers turned up.
Uh-huh.
How you doing, Johnny?
So.
You were very, very early this morning.
I sure was. I didn't want to be. What are you putting, Pete?
Bed for a bit.
I'm sorry.
You went back to bed for a bit after that.
Yeah. One guy hasn't got any decent big pens on that server, does he?
Decent big pot.
Big pens.
Oh, big bins.
Pig pens.
Oh, big pens. Must remember to clean my ears this year.
It does destroy the grass, Swamco, whenever you drive into it fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I thought I had nothing to do. Did contracts, did all the barn work, and thought, well, let's buy a field and make some hay. Got lots of silage right now. We'll have more. We're running low on hay, so. And then my head thought that odd shape at the bottom is, could we throw a pig pen in the bottom half of it, still do grass in the front half of it.
Yeah. Be good. The in-game ones are shit. My opinion. Best ones are the ones from the Dutch modding company.
Yes.
They got some nice ones. Proper pig pens.
When you get in, you want to grab a tedder.
Do we have one?
We do. And you're going to complain because I stuck the rake in kind of half in front of it, so you'll have to kind of jig your way in or pull the baler out first. It's up at the long barn where the silage pit used to be.
Jesus.
Put all the grass gear in one spot instead of having it two barns, because we had to put the mowers up there.
Yeah. See how your ups and downs are on a weird angle compared to, you can do that manually.
Yes.
Like you're gonna square it up. Or maybe it is square. Oh, it is square up this end.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, cheap field. Told Scrump that we tried to cheat use this farm last night, but it didn't work.
Oh yeah. No.
Too bad it didn't work, because then I would have had some free stuff.
Maybe. No, I need to convert auger wagon. That's all.
Yeah, well, I said to Jim, we can enjoy basically everything we need in the shop, can't we?
Yeah. Wow, man. Good.
What did I do?
Kind of.
So sleep wasn't much better last night, would have to assume.
Shit. Getting out of the sleep. Might give it up altogether. Might as well.
It's going to be wet haylage.
Ah, well.
Would probably do, Jamie.
Well, Baler's going to get clogged up, but who cares?
Mechanic.
Yeah. He might.
It's bad enough you can't do grain crops with this realism. The way the rain falls in 25, you'd never get hay made.
Never get anything done. Seems to rain every day.
Will be a lot of haylage then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
Good news, Joe Lewis.
Good. Do tend to spoil the party a bit. Just a lot of modders don't test on servers. Giants don't. They test single player and multiplayer, but not server play. So I used to blame Giants, but then when I found out they don't bother testing on servers, it's up to the individual modder to test that works on servers. Completely different to multiplayer.
that doesn't sound like a Giants thing.
Sorry?
Doesn't sound like Giants to do a half-assed thing.
No, it doesn't, I know. But, habit.
I was going to share, there was a Facebook post from one of the groups I'm in, and it was been discussing the fact that Giants is bottlenecking the mods, and
Oh, yeah.
and it's kind of affecting the game. Like, modders are getting disgusted, turning instead of doing console, multi-cross platform, or just want to do PC, releasing their own. And it's like, this sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. Been like that forever. When you spend weeks, months on a mod, you want to release. You don't want to be hanging around for another 6 weeks waiting for them to get around to test it. And you've tested it to death, and it's been good.
Yes, but they always find something.
Yes. And then that holds it up again. I'll get some stupid didn't put a dot on that I, in the description. Well, fuck you. I'm going to go and host it on some bandit site somewhere. So it's been like that since 13 that I've known of. I haven't made many mods. Half a dozen mods, half a dozen maps. I've only submitted one to Giants, never again. I all got put up on other sites.
Whoops.
What have you done now?
Well, I'm just looking. The field we planted with oats, we missed a dandy stripe.
We?
Me. You're part of this now.
Collective responsibility.
Yeah. We are Borg. Let's say this is maybe one of our multiple times getting booted out and in and out and in and out. It didn't pick up the right course play. That's was done by course play.
Yep.
Right, gentlemen. I'm gonna go and call it a night for today.
All right, my friend.
Okay, mate.
Have a
Catch
good
you
week.
during the week, I hope.
Yeah, it should rain this week. It's gonna be busy. We will see.
Let us know.
Yeah, I will. Alright, gentlemen, you all have a wonderful week and the rest of your day.
You as well.
Okay,
bud.
you later.
You too, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Okay.
Done some more on the map in the past week.
I have,
Okay.
mate. I have, yeah.
Good.
Mostly getting the roads in.
Right.
Chris says hi, Johnny.
Hi, Chris. What did you write that an hour ago?
About a minute and 7 seconds ago.
Oh, come on.
Scrump was taking a piss on me earlier when I read my chat, and it was like 2 minutes after the chat went up. I was like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Give the guy a break. I'm not on a course yet. I'm just pulling everything off the edge back into the field, and then I'll set a course.
That's good.
Just where it kind of flicks it off a little bit.
Yeah, it does. As it should. Tried to get back on river bottom. No, not interested. Did 2 or 3 times, not interested. So I thought, I'll load it up in single player. Not interested. Couldn't get in it. Single player.
What's
Fucking
going on
weird.
with that?
I don't know. Then I loaded it into Friday's map, not a problem. Then I loaded into this map, not a problem.
See, River Bottom is still developmental, I guess, so maybe that's...
Well, maybe, but I had the same trouble with Frankenmuth. I reckon it got fucked up. When he updated it. Maybe not, but I only assume. But no, fresh game, no problem. Once it's saved, I can't get back in. I've had that before.
Had the opposite where your fresh game has trouble getting loaded, but once you got it to save and get back out, you seem to fix it.
Yeah. Something's going strange. I'd blame my computer, but why is it loading other maps without a problem? Can't really be that. The 3 red lures in there.
Yeah, I've got none.
Don't know what they are.
Did you delete the mod that was in your folder for the extended display one?
No.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but it won't activate unless it's activated. So it shouldn't be that. I'm not saying that it isn't, but it shouldn't be. Hasn't affected anything yet, anyway.
Yeah, because once I get rid of that mod today, I come in clean as a whistle. So I came in earlier and still had the issues.
Server's not got any major issues.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've just been kicked.
So have I.
Me too. So have I. For some reason the game is
Yeah, there's nothing really in the server to say why.
Yeah, but server's offline though, is it? Or
Yeah. But you need to look at the logs before you start it, otherwise it resets the logs.
yeah, I'm just looking here now to see what the server log file on the web if there's anything there.
my personal log is quite blocked. But red skies as far as I can see. It's lovely. Oh. There you go. Dear.
There's really nothing on the server, the web server log. It's just error, SSL errors. So is that related to your ticket you had in, Wacko?
Say again?
There's nothing. There's open SSL errors on the server.
Yeah,
And
but
that
I don't think that would be
no.
what kicks it. There's nothing to indicate any issue in the server files, in the log files, sorry.
Just like the good old days when I used to play. We used to get thousands of errors in the log.
Hmm.
You back in, Wacko?
I am, yep.
We got rid of all those errors.
Oh, that's bloody annoying.
What's that?
Well, we lost probably 20 minutes.
The auto saves at 10 minutes. It's not working either.
No, never has. It's just there to make you feel good.
Well, let's just log in to see where we're at when we got, but I'll have to piss off myself here in a minute.
You'll probably have to start mowing again, mate. Let me know.
I'm just at 80% here now.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. Running new attack PC, horseplay scripts, field work, connect to index with field work.
Uh-huh. Frostbite isn't ready yet. Use it at your own risk. Hooray!
Almost done. Looks like you're heading.
Nah, I'm not there. Looks like I was heading.
Yeah, so you basically just the headlands all look at that.
Oh yeah, one headland.
Well, we'll call it there. I'll call it there.
I have to.
I will thank Chris and Vincent and Scrum for being in the chat. Chris being most active.
Hey, does he win the award?
Yes. Way
That's
to go,
good.
Chris award.
Right.
Another good night up until the end. We'll come back and finish off that grass another time.
Yep. Alright, gentlemen. Have a good rest of the night.
You as well.
Catch up soon.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. See you later.
See ya. I will end my stream there. Thanks all. Have a good night.